Do you know when you take like an afternoon nap? It was only like it was less than half an hour, but I still woke up like really confused.
Yeah.
Cause
Did you take this nap at work?
no, they would not let that happen. No.
Because I've heard every once in a while, The Office did a bit about this, where there's a special place in every office where you can hide away and take a nap.
I've seen the room. I've never seen anyone go into that room.
Interesting.
It is
so there is a room.
Okay. Yeah, and I would definitely not be caught dead in that room taking a nap. Like, I feel like that would be so embarrassing to go in there and nap for some reason. I don't know if that's like a warranted fear, but like, no way would I ever go in there and take a nap.
Okay. Kai, in your office, do you have a nap corner?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about getting a futon. I'm like not even kidding. Like,
oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm not even joking around. I've taken like a half nap where I'm like half awake and half asleep because I have to be on campus several hours a day. Like I get there at like 7:30 a.m. and I run, fun fact, I run Elon Student Television. Like I'm the faculty advisor for it. So I'm there for like when they're shooting stuff at night. And yeah, I get sleepy. So usually when I have a 2-hour break, I'll just, I have a pillow and I have like a little, like I have like a mini throw blanket. And it's like, oh, it's just because it gets cold in here. And it's like, no, no, absolutely not. I'm sleeping in here.
I don't currently have a nap corner for my work, but every once in a while I go on a set, and when you're not needed, what better time to nap than then? And we were filming in this house, this really antique house that had like this pool room, with a big pool table in it, and they had like a cocktail bar area, and I went around the corner where no one could see me, and I settled in to take a nap, and then someone else walks in, and I just hear a whoa, because there's all these like antique things on the wall, and he's just checking it out, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't want him to turn around in the corner and just see me like on my back hiding in the corner. So I quick texted Maz, and I'm like, quick, someone's here. I need you to walk in and get him out of here. And she walked in and said, oh, cool. Do you know if they're filming? Yeah, I think so. And he didn't leave. So I had to just kind of wait it out until this guy walked away.
That wasn't a good enough like thing to get him out of there.
No, he was just chilling. And it was maybe the worst moment of my life.
Wow, that's pretty good though.
Really had to rethink.
Life.
Yeah, that's a good life.
It's a good life.
Yeah, no kidding. That's fair.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the Good Comedy Podcast. I forget if we say anything right here, but my name is Colin.
I'm John, and top of the morning to you.
Yeah, and this week we're joined by our very special guest, Kai. Hello, Kai.
Hello.
Kai Swanson, producer, writer, actor, director, professor.
Yeah,
dare I say, friend? What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm slightly offended by your earlier top of the morning video for the Irish out there. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing.
I am a European mutt, and I have some Irish in me. But Colin is our designated Irish representative here on this podcast.
Yeah, that's the real. Yeah, I'm the real deal.
Can people watch us?
They'll be able to see us.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, I was gonna say because they can see your flag.
Yeah, I'm repping it. I forgot I had this. To be fair, I was not festive today. I didn't even know it was St. Patrick's Day until after I got to work.
Kai, do you have any tips for Colin on how to boost up his St. Patty's Day?
At McDonald's, they have a Shamrock shake that I've heard is to die for. I don't know what the Shamrock is, but you could go get one.
Is it a mint thing? I don't think I've ever had a Shamrock shake either.
I don't think so. I think it's literally just green food dye. I'm serious.
Ooh.
Like
People really like it though.
They do. I had one time when I was in high school. My mom purchased one, and I took like, a sip of it. It's like, ooh, I don't know what it is. It's not bad. Just very like sweet. And it's like, it's one of the, have you ever had one of those experiences where you can't quite figure out what the taste of something is?
Yeah.
It's like you've had it before, but it's a combination of things. And you're like, ooh, the uncanny valley. I don't like that.
Oh, okay. If you drink a Shamrock shake, you have an out of body experience.
Yeah.
Shamrock shake.
It puts you in the perspective of the Irish.
Yeah.
So I Googled what is shamrock, and it's just the 3-leaf clover.
Yeah, shamrock is just a 3-leaf clover.
Are they just putting leaves in your ice cream?
No.
The color, the thing is the color isn't quite, it's not quite there yet.
No, it's like,
there.
it's like half white, half green.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's like a color of green that's like not St. Patrick's. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Vanilla and oregano.
Yeah, it does have an oregano color to it.
It's merely the Catholics and the peace, but not the orange, not the Protestants.
And the Italians.
Yeah.
With the oregano.
This is the news corner where we have the latest scoop for you. Colin?
Oh, wait. Okay.
What's the scoop?
What is the scoop?
Kanye West.
Okay.
Kanye West.
Yeah.
What's the scoop with Kanye?
He's been Kanye West.
Right.
Oops.
He's a genius.
He's a genius. I guess it's a little old news, but this whole what's his SNL comedy star who's going Pete Davidson, who's now dating Kim Kardashian, is going to space.
Oh my God, that's right. Another space. I'm waiting for one of those to go wrong. I'm really just kind of sitting around and waiting for one of the we're going to space ones to go horribly wrong.
Kanye West is going to make it go wrong.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly. Okay, first time I heard it, I was like, no way. He's going to put like a bomb on that rocket. I don't know what's going to go. Yeah. That's not going right.
Either he's going to sabotage the spacecraft, or he's going to sneak into the spacecraft and like hide until they lift off.
Up there. That would be way about that, cooler.
Though. Is it like illegal to kill someone in space? Because space,
right.
Who owns space? Like,
yeah.
What is the governance of space?
In this instance, he's going up with Jeff Bezos. So does that mean like Jeff Bezos is the law? Amazon is the law? Or because he owns the rockets, right? Or is he like partnering with NASA?
Also the American government. So that would make sense.
Yeah.
Is it just whoever's property you're in when you're up there?
Yeah.
Is the ruler of you?
Right.
This is random, and not funny, so I don't think this will be very comedic. But there's I learned about this national park recently that is like, I don't know, like 100 square miles where nobody technically has governance over it. So if someone were to go in there and to, happen to kill someone, you could get away with it.
So never go there with anyone.
What are the coordinates, did you say?
Give me a second here. No, I think it's, sure. I'm fairly certain it's near Yellowstone National Park, but, and there's, over the years, there've been a number of different people. Sorry, my levels are peaking like crazy. That happens when I get really excited when I talk about murder. But there's like a bunch of, there are a bunch of people that have been trying to change that. They're like, this is literally insane that this is something that has been like attention has been brought to it since like the 1800s. And the last time someone tried to make a change about it was like 2014. And they're like, no, it's like not that important.
Do we have like a count, a death count in that area?
Yeah. I was looking for that on the Wikipedia page and I couldn't find anything.
Yeah. Because there's no government there. They can't record death. There's no death certificates for anyone who dies there. Yeah. It's just a Mad Max zone.
Yeah. There was like nothing on Reddit. I was like, someone's got to keep account of this on Reddit, you know? Like, but
yeah, start that subreddit. We'll post every day. Still no death counts yet. Somewhat related to what we've been talking to in reference to space, not so much the death part. Have you guys seen the first image of the James Webb telescope, like the first in focus image?
Mm-mm.
No.
It is wild. Check it out. You can see like it's focused in on, gosh, I don't know the right word for it, because you can see in the background full on stars with planets spinning around it, and then it's centered on just like this huge light of just shining light. I think it's just a star, I guess.
Oh yeah,
It's massive.
It's like that. It has like the 6 points of light coming out of it. Is that the image?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It looks
So
like
that's
the
pretty crazy.
Bitmoji for Sparkle.
It does. It does.
Yeah, we knew what it looked like. We didn't need to spend millions of
I've
dollars
seen
on this
that.
giant ass telescope. We get it. It's a star.
I have it in my phone.
Anything else to add?
I'm gonna be going on vacation
Ooh.
to
Vacation.
to that national park near Yellowstone.
You're actually doing it.
In all seriousness, though, I'm actually going to be in Los Angeles this summer for like 5 weeks. So
Ooh.
we're gonna have to hang out in person.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. What's the occasion there?
I am teaching a comedy writing class there.
Ooh. That is
Incredible.
fun.
Okay. Can you give us some pointers?
Sure.
Yeah, what's wrong with
Absolutely.
everything that we do?
Yeah.
What's the
Talk
deal?
more about murder.
Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh. Let me get that on.
Write that down, John.
I'm writing that down.
No one has ever died in one of our skits.
Yet. Wait. No.
We've done. I think someone's died in the last 2 we've done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only punchline we've figured out so far. Talk about murder more.
Just put murder more.
Yeah.
Murder more.
Instead
This
of
is like-
That's
instead of one of us dying, we both die in the skit. Something
now, is that tip number 1 still, or is that an additional tip number 2? Murder more.
Just to save yourself
Okay.
some time when writing it down.
Okay. Sure. These are the top 5 comedy tips from Kai. Tip 1, talk about murder more. Tip 2, murder more. Tip 3,
A group of crows is called a murder.
Ooh.
that's just a fun fact. That's not a good.
I mean, that's kind of funny. It's a funny name.
I mean, yeah.
You can say that to make people laugh.
Murder backwards is red rum.
Mhm.
Okay, that's a good trivia as well. So you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone in a couple of these tips.
Committing 2 murders.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then it's when you kill those 2 birds, it's not a murder anymore. Because
It depends on how close in
Yeah.
proximity they are to each other and if they're crows.
Murdering the murder, yeah.
Okay, so I've got talk about murder more. 2, murder more. 3, crows. A group of crows is called a murder. 4, red rum backwards is backwards for murder. And what do we have for tip 5? The final tip, the ultimate tip to make things funny.
Try to build conflict into your joke and make a reversal of it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
actually like helpful.
Oh my god. Wait a second.
Conflict and reversal.
Now it makes me think that those other tips were real.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there's some validity here.
Oh, I'm never ready.
Sorry, it's a bit chaotic, Kai.
Thank you for
You're-
also making harmonica sounds.
Yeah.
It's also fun.
Kai, I know you said you were thinking about bringing a guest segment.
Oh, sure. Let's see here. So let's see, Colin, I don't think we've ever worked on a project together. But
No.
John, but I've taught you for 2 classes, which was
Yes.
fun. All the projects you did were very funny. I like
Thank
the
you.
one where you go after ghosts and it like the part with the
Yeah.
cell phone literally slamming
Mhm.
into your face.
That was I think like the first thing that I really ever made.
To this day.
Yeah, kind of.
So good.
I was still a
It's-
journalism major when I made that. Then I was like, I think I like that class. I think I'm gonna double major.
Oh my
And then-
god.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
and
so
then
cool.
Colin's origin story.
Yeah, it is. The
Right
ghost sign
here.
is like the path corrector for me.
So cool. And then I worked with John on a project where you played What was your character's name? It was really funny. I don't know. I don't remember.
I looked this up on IMDb to prepare for this, and I completely forgot.
It wasn't Chad. It was like, I don't know, but you were obsessed.
It was
like
something like that.
Yeah, you said like incest a bunch of times.
Yeah, we're referring to the show, the series, #Milkcore.
John is spectacular in season 2 as playing. You played multiple characters. You played 2 different characters, but
I was Jeremy and Scott.
Scott, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Scott and Jeremy.
Because all of the Chads were Scott.
Scott, because originally I was going to call them Chris, but I knew too many Chris's that might get offended, and so it was like Chad, but Chad's too on the nose. Right. So it's like Scott. That's a perfect name.
Yep.
Sorry to any Scotts out there. Your name sucks.
We have no Scott fans.
Immediately.
Tip number 6: name the bad guy Scott. That's hilarious.
But I'm actually last summer I was in Iowa working on a feature, but in my free time I actually made a short with do you all remember Brendan Higgins?
Yep. Oh yeah. Shout out to Brendan.
Yeah, so we co-wrote and we made a short that was very fun, but it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark. And as was Milkcore season 2 at the end of it. Anyway. And it's like, I don't know, something I was thinking a lot about, considering this is a comedically oriented thing, about how a lot of the funniest stuff is usually the most like horrible stuff, and like how it can be a really good way of like forming, I don't know, catharsis, or like having moment of catharsis is through comedy. I don't know. Does anybody else, and I don't know, this is just something I've been recently like kind of noticing about myself, like does anybody else ever, when you get really uncomfortable, you just start like laughing, or like when something's like really weird, you're just like ha ha ha, like trying to ease tension.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's like why do we do that? Like comedy is just kind of like inherent part of being a person. And right. I don't know. That's what I was like, we could talk about that for a few minutes.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What immediately comes to mind is, one, the cliche, the best medicine is comedy. Yeah. But then taking that cliche phrase and actually analyzing it in reference to like really traumatic jobs, like you see it in wars, the soldiers will make morbid jokes just to get by, and you see it in like ambulance workers and stuff. So like it's some way to like you said, I don't know, protect yourself, I guess, mentally. I don't know.
Yeah. With everything you're saying though, I feel like rather than like fully like like encountering something or fully getting through something, you're almost distancing yourself by making a joke out of it. Because I had a friend who was a videographer in news, and there were like there was a time where there were like a lot of murders happening, speaking of murder, where he was living, and he was one day he was just like messing around with the camera, and he started just zooming in and out on one of the dead bodies, and he like didn't even know why he did it, but he just was like zooming in and out, and it was like weird. He was like, his news director could see what he was doing, and like in his earpiece was like, stop doing that. And he's like, oh, sorry. Like, but it was like a way of like, he was like, he didn't realize he was doing that. And he started doing like a voiceover to it too. Like it was like a movie, and he like didn't even realize he was doing it. And so it's like, I don't know. It's like a way of like people creating a distance between themselves and like the uncomfortable thing as they're like,
yeah, like this can't be happening to me, this has to be like some fictitious thing I've seen in media. This isn't real. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm no doctor, so I'll never be able to fully explain that aspect of comedy. But I do know that when I am or have had a bad day, I don't want to see a drama film. I want to see an animated cartoon making fart jokes and eat my ice cream and my Shamrock ice cream and cuddle up and feel better. Yeah, I don't know.
I get like weird embarrassment stuff. Like I don't know why. Like my secondhand embarrassment goes like off the charts. Like I don't know why I'm like super sensitive to it. It's just always been a thing for me. But like at some point it stops becoming like pain and it will become really funny if it's like that bad, which is always a very strange thing. I think it's usually if I can't escape it. Like if I'm in, if I was like in a class and I'm like if I'm like in class, just like a non-specific example that is based on something that happened to me. I'm in a class, someone is just, you know, something's happening and it's really embarrassing and I have to sit there and just I can't be like that or anything. I just have to be like this. It literally like it'll trigger like a different response for me where I have to stop myself from like laughing, I guess. I don't know why.
Right. Yeah. We've all had one of those classmates that just doesn't take the hint and keeps on raising the hand and making points that no one really appreciates.
Yeah.
But the teacher's like doesn't want to like stop the conversation. Kai, you probably know.
I know exactly
a lot more about this.
I was that person. No. No, I mean, it's speaking of class, it's really, I don't know, during COVID, it was really interesting because I had to run a lot of classes through Zoom with no one engaging. Like, it kind of drives you insane.
Yeah.
And so I start saying, like, really unhinged stuff. And, like, the 2 students out of the 33 students are paying attention. And then the other, like, 31 students are just not paying attention at all. And so I'm just, like, saying the most crazy stuff, like, insane stuff. And that's just like not even true. Like no one knows but the 2 students. Like, I don't know why I did that. That's weird, but whatever. It's like it's ways we keep ourselves entertained.
I think I've heard somewhere that that's like a tactic to get people to pay attention, or at least like changing your voice or accent in like one word or something will like pique someone's interest and be like, wait, did I miss something?
That's really funny because I used to do that a couple semesters ago. I would use a Canadian accent, be like, out and stuff, and students would be like, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from North Carolina. And like they'd be like, I gotta go out. I'll see you all later. They're like, anyway.
Damn, this was enlightening. Any other points about comedy and horror and drama?
I like shows where no one is friends. Or I guess they're friends, but they don't really like each other and they're really mean to each other. I've been watching 30 Rock recently. That's kind of one of those shows.
Hell yeah.
Where everyone's just like constantly mean and like petty to each other. I always think that's really funny. That's like one of my favorite things.
And that's a situation in real life that would be extremely uncomfortable for me. So I definitely get that then.
Yeah.
Does John not like confrontation?
I will run like it's the plague.
Oh yeah, I'm not a confronter either.
Really? Oh my god. Yeah. No, the other day I work for a production company and like I was being complimented on how like I'm just really not scared of confrontation. It's like to a point of where it's like not good. Like I don't know.
Does it give you some form of like, because comedy is a body genre, you feel visceral, or you have a visceral reaction in the laughter. Do you have some similar reaction to conflict, do you think?
I don't think so. I don't like conflict. I don't like fighting with people, generally speaking. Like, but it's just like, well, no one else is going to do it, and we have to get this done, so I guess I have to. It's generally kind of how I approach it.
Kaylin will make jokes about how this channel's run by like the 2 most passive people on Earth. Where we have a lot of conversations where it's like, what do we want to film? I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. What do you Shit, we do that all the time.
There's too many night of where we just kind of sit in silence for maybe a half hour at tops and just like after the half hour mark, we're like, all right, we've got an idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're pretty infuriating.
Oh my god.
We're so
I'd
slow.
be like, we're doing this now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like the thing is, I think too many people are like scared of not like what's the worst that can happen? Oh, they'll never talk to you again. Oh no, there are a billion more people in the world. I don't know. It's like just saying like, and there's a time and a place. Like I don't know.
Right.
I don't like there's always a time and a place, but it's like Another thing too, I don't know. I've been doing a lot of like self-analyzing and like, always trying to improve oneself. And man, I love, like you were talking about earlier, Colin, how like 30 Rock people are just mean to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was talking to my friend the other day. We've worked on a ton of sets together, and he's so sweet and so passive. I'm so mean to him. Like, I'm just like bored. Like, I like go up and I punch him. Like, I'm so mean, and it's just like, and I think it's because it's like man, you're so good at your job, but you never speak up about how good you are. Like, do something about it. Like, and I think it's a form of care. Like, being mean to someone is like a form of care, and I think that's why like friends on shows are usually really mean to each other. It's because yeah, they actually really care, but they don't want to show how much they care.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's kind of a reflection of sometimes like when you're really close to somebody, you'll just be like, I hate you. and or just things like that, and just say really mean things to each other. Yeah, I definitely get that.
Because they can take it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and there's certain people in my life I would never dare do that to. Like some people, like I could never, I've been like raising my voice a lot. I could never do that. Like, because I know that doesn't work for them. And, and I don't know, but these people, it's like, I don't know. He knows I'm joking. I'll go up and slap him in the face. Like, it'll make him feel alive, like, but I'm serious though.
It's funny, because I would definitely react to that a lot better than someone actually coming up and saying, you're good at your job. Like, I hate compliments. I hate being like recognized. So if someone were to like, in a fun way, slap me across the face, yeah, okay, I can handle that.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's the same thing when like someone, I don't know, I'm the same way. I can't take compliments. And it's probably makes me the most uncomfortable in the world. And I don't know why it is. Maybe that's something we can explore, like why compliments. But like literally, like, I don't know, the other day someone was complimenting me about something. I was like,
you don't mean that.
You're saying that because you actually hate me.
Yeah.
I think reflection is, Colin, I think you said that's the core for a lot of how we react. I think also to like drama versus comedy, making horrible events and things funny is a reflection of some sort. That's interesting how it's all connected.
Yeah.
What are we reflecting? What's the core thing we're trying to reflect or protect? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Has anyone seen the most recent The Batman?
Yeah, I just saw it like
oh my god.
Tuesday. Yeah.
oh my god.
All right, spoilers.
Oh my god. Spoilers.
But the spoiler, I don't know if we have a spoiler like thing, but here it is.
They changed Bruce Wayne and it's actually Edward Cullen.
Something like that. It's pretty close.
It's kind of a little bit.
Okay. I have divisive thoughts. I'm going to share them real quick. I swear ahead. It's going to be funny and entertaining. Not really.
All right. We like divisive thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick thing. I love Robert Pattinson. I mean, I haven't really, I'm not really into the Twilight thing. I like him for more of his indie career. Like, Good Time, I think, is one of the greatest films ever made. Anyway, but he is really good as the Batman. I think he's really good as the Batman. I think he did the damn job. Excuse me, you can bleep me out later. I think he did the job.
We don't bleep.
He was
I'm
good.
surprised there hasn't been more cursing.
I have a dirty mouth. You probably remember that, Colin, from class. I'd be like throwing F-bombs like, that was so effing good. Great job, man. Anyway, but I thought the pacing of the film was amazing. And also going into it though, I'm a huge Matt Reeves fan, who's the writer and director of it. If you've seen Cloverfield, that film is a masterpiece. Anyway, it's American Godzilla. We've been trying to do Godzilla for years and he did it. Anyway, but
and Planet of the Apes and
Planet of the Apes, so good. Yeah. So good. But going back to the comedy point that I was originally going to make, so many points of that movie were not supposed to be funny. And I was literally on the ground in tears because I was laughing so hard.
I agree.
But like, I didn't hate it for that either.
No, like it was fine, but it was just like the part with the little boy, you know what I'm talking about? And he's just standing there, and I get it. It's such a great moment because it's like that was him, like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But imagine being an 8-year-old boy
Yeah.
Your
Just
dad
witnessed your
got
father
murdered.
get murdered, and you look up, and there is a grown-ass man in a bat suit looking back at you.
Yeah, you would not know it. And also the police brought this guy in. Like he's like surrounded by a bunch of like other like professional people trying to solve this crime.
Oh my
And you're
god.
being like, I think the Riddler was just really funny.
I wanted more incel,
Yeah,
but that's just, I think that's just me.
I loved him in his cell being like, no, that's not how this was supposed to go. No.
Yeah.
Or he had
Dana was great.
he had the picture, the two Polaroids on his wall, one of him in the Riddler costume and then one of him just smiling outside of the Riddler costume.
Oh my god.
That was the stuff
Very
I
good.
loved.
I felt that especially in the moment when he's like walking dramatically to Penguin's toppled car.
Oh
and,
my
like,
god.
He
He's like,
gets to the car, stands there for a moment, and then slowly turns his head upside down. It's like, can we just cut to the next scene, please?
yeah, no, absolutely. I think the other thing was the sunglasses, the Balenciaga sunglasses. I just, we never see him wear them again for the rest of the film.
It's too
never
bright
seen
in
them
here.
again. Yeah. Okay, one last point. You're not my dad.
Yeah, that you're not my dad.
Also, okay, maybe, I don't think it's just me. Alfred was so hot.
Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
That was
He is
Gollum.
So
Fucking,
hot.
yeah, he's super hot.
He's
I'll
super
admit
hot.
that for
So
sure.
I'm glad that finally Alfred is sexy. It's about time. I love that he's like a bodyguard and he's like, I tried my best to raise you, but I know I'm not your dad. I'm not Thomas Wayne, but I'm Alfred Wang. Anyway, but like he was really good. I thought that was really good. Oh, I'm about to promote some of my own stuff. So
Good.
I have made something Batman related, and it is called Buttman.
Oh, yeah. Buttman. Chromogen Pictures.
Yeah,
on
thank
YouTube.
You
Everyone,
for
check
the
it out.
promotion. Yeah, we're hoping to make a second season soon, but we'll see. Anyway, but I've done a lot of Batman research, and I do have to say I'm semi an expert on Batman for the making of Buttman. So my opinion matters, and the new Batman is good. It's not great, but it's good.
Okay, so Batman he's a hero. He's not an anti-hero. He's just a hero who's kind of grumpy.
The Grumpy Knight.
So this is like him actually being like a guy who's kind of a hero and like empathizes with people too. Felt like he was like someone who actually empathized with everyone.
For sure.
Yeah.
I hate Batman, which is why I made Buttman, because I hate Batman. Like, yeah, I'm going to start having comic book people showing up at my house, like, I don't know, throwing bat poop on my front door. Anyway, but like, it's just this dude who has billions of dollars that he could invest in like initiatives to help the community to lower crime and increase education. But he's like, nah, I got this. And like, because he has daddy issues. And even though he can afford the best psychological care in the world, he's like, nah, I'm going to go around. And I don't know. I think there were a number of things in the new one that addressed all these things that used to piss me off. With like seeing the Christopher Nolan ones, I would just be sighing the whole time. Because I saw the Christopher Nolan ones in theater. I was like,
yeah, because
like
the Christopher Nolan Batman feels like this is Batman, but he's also Bruce Wayne, where the new Batman is like, he's just Batman, and Bruce Wayne is kind of the person he has to be when he's not Batman. Which,
like, every single one of the Batmans, I have to say, I appreciate, because they were very stylistic. Like, I even like the Joel Schumacher ones with the bat nipples. Because I do. Like, everyone laughs at me when I say that, but I'm so serious in that. I really do, because it's about time we start to talk about queer Batman anyway. Like,
the asses
and that's what it
in
did.
Those films were so good. The Batman ass.
Yeah, no.
So many close-ups of that.
It's time we objectify Batman. But like at that time period, it was much more like the kind of style of the comic books but also it's the style of excess of late 90s into early 2000s. That was the style at the time.
Definitely.
Was
The
accentuating.
neon face paint and shit. That was my
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It was really, I don't know. And everyone's so horrible about it. And it's like, I recently rewatched it, like literally like, I think like 6 months ago. And it's like,
Mhm.
everyone was horrible. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of the Mr. Freeze puns. Could do without. I think that's a personal thing. I'm not a big fan of puns.
Yeah.
But I still like them. Adam West, like
Adam West.
so good.
I definitely agree. Those two nipple Batmans do feel more along the same vein of the Adam West portrayal of Batman. They're goofy. They're comics, you know,
Yeah.
like they're just having fun. I recently listened to like kind of the thought process behind how Robert Pattinson portrayed Batman. And it's like, he saw it as it's much more psychopathic to have these multiple personalities of Dark Knight at night, sex playboy, sexy philanthropist by day. Like that's much more like insane than just straight out being a really troubled young man in Gotham, also as a troubled Batman at night. Like, so I definitely appreciated that kind of thought process of his psyche. That was really cool to see. And it felt much more like this is a Batman film as opposed to like the Dark Knight trilogy, where it's like you're really only going to see the villains for that flick, like the Joker, Bane. It doesn't really feel like a Batman movie. It feels like a villain movie, sort of.
No, for sure. I'm definitely with that. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I don't say this often because I think I've only seen one Marvel movie. I'm not really into superhero movies.
Oh, really?
I'm not against
Wow.
superhero movies.
That's good.
By any means at all. I have nothing against them. I'm just not interested. And again, I'll go. Little cousin wants to go and see something. Sure, I just haven't come up. But like,
yeah,
I love the idea. Like, have you seen Chronicle? Have y'all seen Chronicle? Oh my God. That film's like a masterpiece.
It's so good.
That's my superhero movie. Like that's my dream superhero movie. And that it's realistic. It's like
Definitely
so realistic. And the ending, oh my God, the ending of that movie had me almost in tears. And it's a superhero movie.
The found footage format really helped, I think, as well. Like that was just such a clever way to portray it too.
Absolutely. And just the thing about family and like your inner demons like don't change once you have powers. That's the thing with all these superheroes. Like Spider-Man, like I like what's his face. I haven't seen any of the Spider-Man movies, but the
Tom
Holland. He seems I've heard he's good. I don't know. He seems like a nice person. He's dating Queen Zendaya, which is But no, but like my understanding is his life gets better once he gets powers to some extent.
Yes, but they definitely took that into account when people complained with this new one.
Okay.
Yeah, he's reset now. He's back. Nobody knows who he is. Like they literally used magic to erase everyone's mind of him. So he's literally no one again.
Yeah,
I know about that secret. I know I've heard the things. Yeah, about that purple thing. That's hilarious. I love those memes about him. Anyway, there's some weird ones out there.
You are right. Immediately, like Tony Stark kind of takes him under his wing and is like, "Here, have this $1 million suit. You're set for life." And
then, which I mean, I don't know. I guess that happens sometimes. But like, I love the idea of like, okay, so here's this world that we're all generally familiar with, and I think there's a certain level of like, because of things like social media, we understand kind of more of a universal experience to some extent. Like at least each other's experiences, like we're able to see them, have a better understanding of them. And so making a superhero movie where a person has a lot of challenges with that and realizing, oh, I can, lift up a house and throw it 5,000 miles.
Yeah.
Doesn't make the fact that like in Chronicle, for example, that my dad beats me, like doesn't make that much better, like it's still this thing in my past still affects me right now. I still feel it. Like, and I don't know, I thought Chronicle did a really good job of that. And I think the Batman also did a good job of that as well, rather than I don't know. I think they did. I don't know. I like realistic superhero movies, essentially.
You'd probably like All-Star Superman. That one's about Superman basically it's kind of more of a character exploration of Superman because it's him finding out that he's going to die. Like
All-Star Superman?
Yeah, it's a comic book. I think they made an animated movie about it too. It's All-Star Superman.
Really?
Superman finds out that he has like incurable cancer and he's gonna die. And it's about him like kind of going around and sort of making sure that the world's gonna be okay before he dies. And like, I don't know, that sort of stuff. But people really love that one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They should do a Logan-esque live action version of that one.
I haven't seen Logan, but everyone says they think I'd like it. So
you should watch the black and white version. Logan Noir.
Everyone says that, and I'm like, is it just
you'll like it because it's black and white?
But y'all, it's black and white. It's inherently more artsy and better.
Yeah, you don't understand it. There's no color.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some options. We can either jump immediately to the final game segment, or we could do a mystery corner as well. It's up to you guys.
I'm up to either. I'm going to be really passive. I've decided why don't we flip it? Why don't you two get really super confrontational and I'm going to be passive about everything.
All right, John.
All right, listen.
Okay. I'm listening.
Okay, that's a good start.
That's not a good start for me, but it's a pretty good start for you.
I proofread this one, this mystery.
Yep.
It's pretty fun.
Okay. I guess, you know.
I don't care.
All right, let's do mystery corner. Let's do the mystery corner. Oh, boy. I have to listen. I gotta hope my internet doesn't go out, too.
Hello and welcome to the mystery corner, where the best sleuths in the city come to solve the crime. This is the mystery corner, and today we have a great mystery called Cinematic Cipher, written by John M. Floyd. I figured this would be a fitting mystery to have in this episode because of our cinema professor joining us. So yeah, let's just jump into it, eh?
Okay.
When retired schoolteacher Angela Potts entered Sheriff Charles Jones's office, she found a group of youngsters gathered around his desk. 5 children of her former students, all of them now 20-somethings, she realized. It made her feel old. "What are y'all doing here?" she asked with genuine curiosity. "We're in a movie club," one of them said, smiling over at her. "It's like a book club, but with movies. We call ourselves Movie Mania Inc." "I asked for their help," the sheriff said. "Sit down, everybody." When his audience had settled in, he said, "Miss Potts will remember this, but the rest of you won't. Several years ago, an anonymous source helped us with a robbery case. We never found out who he or she was or how he knew about it, but he sent us a puzzle to solve, and the answer led us to the thief. And now, it's happened again," someone said. "Yes, this time, somebody's been stealing pies that volunteers have baked from the community soup kitchen. And while these aren't, Angela interrupted, aren't exactly high crimes, it's still theft. Not to mention, keeping folks in need from getting the donated food." He held up a note. You might need to write some notes on this too.
Oh my God. No.
Right.
This is the first time I've ever written notes for one of these, which means it's the first time anyone's had to write notes for one of these.
Okay. He held up a note. This was in the mailbox today. It says, "Pie thief works at soup kitchen. Clue: Joe Black's wife's show was filmed there. Not new orange." That was "Pie thief works at soup kitchen." Clue: Joe Black's wife's show was filmed there. Not new orange.
Okay.
Okay, can we talk about it?
Yeah, for sure.
So Joe Black was played by Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's former wife was Jennifer Aniston.
Mm.
And she's famous for being on the show Friends. So it was filmed there. Not New Orange. Orange is the what?
New Black. Yeah.
New Black. I'm getting an Orange is the New Black, but maybe not. But I'm also thinking Brad Pitt. I don't know.
Keep those thoughts in mind. It's definitely going to make the rest of this story a bit repetitive.
Okay.
Great. Oh no, she was way ahead of it.
Okay. Everyone frowned as the room went quiet. One of the kids said, "What does that mean?" "Beats me. Last time the snitch's clues were from movies, and it seems that's true again. That's why I'm asking the experts." He paused. "I found the names of the kitchen workers." You might want to write this down too. Elva Durwood, Molly Sue...
Elva?
Elva, E-L-V-A.
Okay. Elva
Durwood.
Great name.
Molly Sue Kimball. Sonny Barnett.
Okay.
Larry Anderson. And Marge Pollard.
Gonna make a baby name list.
All right. He studied the group as they took the information in. Any thoughts? After a silence, another guy said, "Remember Meet Joe Black? Came out in the late 90s, I think." "Right," someone else said. "Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins." And Pitt was Joe Black. "So what about his wife's show?" the sheriff asked. A young woman said, brightening, "Friends!" "What?" "The sitcom Friends. Jennifer Aniston starred in it." "Who's she?" the sheriff asked. "Oh, good grief," Angela said, rolling her eyes. "Jennifer Aniston was Brad Pitt's first wife," the woman explained. "She's best known as one of the 6 stars of Friends. That must be the show the clue is referring to." The sheriff nodded. "Sounds good. So where was it filmed?" The group pondered for a second until one answered, "Manhattan, New York? That's where the series was set, anyway." "No," Angela said, shaking her head. "The note says, not New Orange." "What?" "The Big Apple was once New Orange, after the Dutch captured it from the British in honor of William III of Orange. Later, the English recaptured it and renamed it New York." Sheriff Jones blinked. "How do you know this stuff?" "I read books," Angela said. "So if it's not New York,
Get out of here,
California,"
Angela.
someone said. So if it's not New York, California, someone said. Friends was set in Manhattan, but it was filmed in Los Angeles, at Warner Brothers Ranch. The sheriff was clearly impressed. "You folks really are movie maniacs, aren't you? TV, in this case." "Okay, so we got the show and location," Angela said. "How does that help us identify the burglar?" Suddenly, the sheriff grinned. "I think I've got it. I know who the pie thief must be." Together they asked, "Who? Who had pilfered the pies?"
All right.
Sonny Barnett.
I think it's also Sonny Barnett.
Interesting. Why do you think Sonny Barnett?
I don't know. California Sonny.
Yeah, I've definitely heard the name Sonny Barnett before. I feel like it is related to film in some way.
The Carol Barnett Show. So the last name is familiar.
Marge, I think of The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
Sunnyvale, whatever it's called.
Sonny Barnett.
And that's in an unidentified Springfield.
Yeah.
Not exactly.
You're really leading us on this one. I will say this one is wild.
It is wild.
This is a weird one compared to the other ones I've heard from this book.
Mainly on my side, it's weird because they have a lot of the kids talking in quotations, but they never give them a name. So I'm even confused that I don't know who's talking.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never done like a mystery before, so this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes they're just like, it'll be like the most off comment in the world. Sometimes it's something really complicated. You'll never know.
This is also the first mystery that they don't actually interrogate the suspects.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. They don't like go over anything.
Yeah. So we know the reference is to Joe Black's wife's show, Friends. Filmed in LA, in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. The information I have and what I know.
Yeah.
My knowledge.
My gut is Sonny Barnett.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just gotta go with it. I don't
Final
know how
answer,
to
Sonny
logically
Barnett.
connect anything in my mind.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did the detectives do the detecting? They did not. Larry Anderson did it.
That's so funny. He was my second person. He was the second person. I should have said it.
Do you know why? Why was he your second?
It was an actor who was on Star Trek.
Oh, interesting. That's much more clever than their reasoning, which is because the only one on the list with the initials L.A.
L.A. That's good. That's really good. Okay.
That's really good.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I like my reasoning more.
I should have. I kind of knew. Oh, I was like, okay, it has to be something with the names, but I can't figure it out.
So funny. Always go with your gut instinct. Always go with your gut instinct. That's our lesson.
Let's make that movie. Colin, will you do the honors of
if I don't cut out. So we're gonna fill out some prompts and then use those prompts and then kind of construct a film off that. It's sort of a creative sort of game.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
I never explain it well. Never.
I'm ready.
Okay. I guess I'm always first.
Colin will remove his earphones, and Kai, you have the opportunity to fill out 2 of these 4 prompts that remain. You can either pick protagonist, antagonist, setting, or theme.
That's hard. Let's go with protagonist, antagonist.
Okay. Who is our protagonist?
I just say something?
Yeah.
It
can be a person, a Debbie?
A deadbeat.
A deadbeat. Cool. Deadbeat. Do you want to keep them nameless for now?
Oh, I can give him a name.
Yeah.
Name him Scott.
Scott. Yes. Okay. And who is our antagonist?
A neonatal surgeon.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know how to spell that.
Like baby surgeon.
Okay. For babies. Okay, cool. And then we will wave Colin back in.
We'll call him Dr. Surgeon.
Dr. Surgeon. Incredible. Okay. Hello, Colin.
Hello.
You have 2 prompts left. You've got setting and theme.
Do I always have that? No.
Do you? I have lost.
Okay. I probably not then. Setting is. I don't know why it's always really hard for me not to say the moon. That's the first thing that always comes to my mind. So I'm not gonna say it. Wait.
The moon.
The moon. We're gonna do it on the moon. Okay.
Back
it's
on
just
the moon.
always about. What's the setting? Oh, the moon. Every time. That's the first thing that comes to my head. Theme. Oh, sorry.
So you could do like the moon of Saturn or something. It doesn't have to be like.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, it's on Titan.
Titan.
So I think that's a moon of Saturn. Or
I think it's Jupiter, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's Jupiter.
Anyways. Finally, the theme.
The theme is man versus machine. That was really okay.
Okay.
It's good.
All right. We've got an interesting one this time. We've got this story we're trying to make. Stars a deadbeat named Scott versus a neonatal surgeon named Dr. Surgeon. He's a surgeon for babies.
Good.
The setting is the moon Titan orbiting around Jupiter. Genre, detective/noir. The conflict is someone did something illegal, and the theme is man versus machine. Let's make that movie.
Okay.
Did you get that, Colin?
Yeah, I think I got it. I think I got most of it. If not,
Okay.
I probably missed one thing. But I don't know what it is, so I'll just figure that out as we go along using context.
So we've got Deadbeat Scott. Is he on the Moon Titan right now? Have we landed on the Moon Titan and created a human base? Or is he a native to the Moon Titan and he's just a Thanos? That might not.
I like the idea of that. I know Thanos. He's the purple dude, hot purple dude who like ruined everything. Yeah.
Right. Hot purple dude.
What?
Okay.
I think that describes him aptly.
Josh
okay,
Brolin.
yeah. He should be a native. He should be native to the moon.
Okay. Yeah. So this isn't a human story. This is a Titan native versus machine story, and there's something illegal that's happening.
Yes. There's probably
involving
something probably involving a machine of some sort.
Also involving Dr. Surgeon.
Yeah, what if he's like stealing babies from Earth and bringing them to Titan because birth mortality rates are very low? No. Oh wait, no. I was gonna say something, but it's too dark, so I'm not gonna say it. But yeah.
He's making babies into androids.
That's what I was gonna say.
Was that too dark?
That's so dark.
Not at all.
Babies and androids.
Well, we could make it something like cool, like
wouldn't they be cyborgs?
Moon boots now. Yeah,
New boots?
cyborg moon boot babies.
Yeah.
Giving these babies moon boots.
Ooh, I want to say something really terrible again, but I'm not going to. This is a lighthearted podcast.
I dare you. I won't tell anyone if you don't tell anyone. Yeah, so Dr. Surgeon, he's involved with this illegal thing.
Yes.
Maybe it's moon boots. Maybe it's stealing babies on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I like the idea of him bringing babies from Earth to Titan.
Okay.
And
what is he?
Them something. I don't know.
Yeah, what is he making?
Making them
babies?
Cyborgs implies that the theme man versus machine is gonna have to be fighting the cyborg babies, which might be a little...
Okay. Yeah.
I was thinking low birth rates or something like on Titan. Because there's just so many deadbeats.
Yeah.
There's just so many deadbeats like Scott. He just can't catch a break, living on the couch. But he notices something that triggers his detective spirit. Maybe he notices an Earth baby. Colin, help me out here. What does he notice the Earth baby do?
He's just there.
It dies. No. It.
Oh.
No. It's very human. It knows. Ooh, idea. What if on Titan, like, you can't listen to hip hop, and he was still alive during a time when hip hop was allowed, and he hears one of these babies humming hip hop songs. He's like, oh.
Yeah. Okay. So he starts tracking this hip hop sound, and he's following it to Dr. Surgeon's lair, maybe. Yeah. And discovers
some sort of machine.
An underground music center where Dr. Surgeon is performing sick
Vanilla Ice
and Kanye and really
he's doing mashups of Vanilla Ice and Kanye.
Scratching that vinyl.
Oh my god.
Okay. We're rolling with this, I think. That's a good... Is this a front? Is this Dr. Surgeon's like front for something more nefarious, or is this the most illegal thing in the film.
I think it's pretty crazy that he's stealing babies from Earth and bringing them to
I feel like the stealing the babies is pretty good illegal, and implanting hip hop in them.
Oh, also another thing too, I feel like with the Deadbeat, we need some exposition as to like something's going on in his personal life. Like people keep calling him a deadbeat, and he's like, I know I've made like, I know I've been like laying on the couch a lot, but I'm really like not a deadbeat. Like I know there's a hero inside of me, and so he's trying to prove that to his deadbeat dad that he's not a deadbeat like him, which is why he's like, I recognize that this is human, and also all these people. It's kind of like Australia. I think they want to go back to Earth, like. I think they're like, everyone wants to kind of go back to Earth, and they've been cast here because they're all deadbeats.
Oh,
here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some exposition.
Yeah. That definitely adds some depth to this. Yeah. Okay.
A deadbeat with the heart of gold and hip hop.
So when Deadbeat Scott finds this hip hop club, what do you think his reaction is? Is he like ready to join Dr. Surgeon?
Yeah. Because he's a deadbeat.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm this, like, I've been waiting for I miss hip hop. Why'd they get rid of it? This is crap. Some serious crap.
Okay.
It puts a little pep in his step, which is why like he's been laying on the couch. He doesn't have a pep in his step.
Right. I guess now this leads the question to like, maybe Dr. Surgeon isn't so bad other than his baby stealing. And maybe the law on Titan is kind of like a Matrix type universe where the robots have taken over and outlawed, like you said, hip hop, and they're the ones enforcing these things. So does hip hop like hurt the robots in any way?
It's like Mars.
It's too peppy for their steppy.
Too peppy. They can't jive. They can't groove with the beats.
No.
Does that make
that makes them insecure?
Does that make Dr. Surgeon like a good guy?
I think so. I think he's actually worked Dr. Surgeon.
He kind of switched sides.
Yeah, well, it's a redemption arc.
It's still pretty bad that he's like,
that's true.
Stole some babies. It's pretty.
Yeah,
that's pretty terrible.
Maybe Scott convinces him like, listen, Dr. Surgeon, the baby shit, that's not cool.
We have to send him back to Earth.
Yeah, we need to send him back to Earth. Powered by our hip hop engine.
And so what if like the American government tracks down the babies, because in America by this point they put chips in everyone, and so they track down these babies on this moon, and they're like, oh my god, like Mr. Deadbeat Scott, you've been taking care of these babies so well, and you have led us to this man that stole them. Do you want to come back to Earth real quick? Like,
fast.
Yeah.
Like 10
seconds. He looks back at Dr. Surgeon
and his daddy
and his daddy and the friends he's made along the way, and he says, "You know what? I'm good. Titan's my home now. Now that we've freed ourselves from the robot tyranny and can play hip hop freely on the streets, there's no reason to go back.
Yeah.
I love you, Dad. I love you, Dr. Surgeon. Daddy."
He only calls his dad Daddy.
Dad. I love you, Daddy. That's what we do here on Titan. It's culturally appropriate on Titan.
It's Daddy.
Incredible.
That's really good.
We don't make this. I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
I do.
What's the name?
I have a title. I do have one. I think I had one locked and loaded. All right.
Okay.
Ice Splice Baby.
Ice Splice Baby.
Yeah, Ice Splice Baby.
That's really good.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one for a while.
And the tagline? Did you have a tagline?
I did not have a tagline.
Oh, I think I got one. Deadbeat dads take surgeons.
Ice Splice Baby. Deadbeat dads take splice babies.
Wait, deadbeat dads take back the beat.
Okay.
Deadbeat daddies take back the beat.
Deadbeat daddies take back the beat.
That is some good alliteration. I love it.
Really
Cool. Okay, so we have Ice Splice Baby, Deadbeat Daddies Take Back the Beat, coming to you this summer. Oof.
Honestly, I think that's one of the best titled taglines we've ever had.
Immediate. It was immediate. Yeah. Usually we're stumbling and just feeling it out for a few minutes. That was great. Well done.
Some stories just happen. Some stories are just natural like that.
Yeah. Another lesson, another tip from Kai in our to close us off in Let's Make That Movie.
Oh, why do I always put it back in the case every time? Well, everybody, thank you for listening to the Good Comedy Podcast. It has been a pretty good one, if I do say so myself.
I think we learned something this time.
Yeah, we actually learned so much this time. I would like to thank our guest, Kai, once again for coming on with us. Kai, do you have anything that you would like to plug?
Sure. Let's see here. Okay. I'm a post-production producer on this film called East of Middle West. That's made its festival route, but it will most likely be on iTunes and Amazon and I think Tubi and Vudu in May/June. So be on the lookout for that. It's very good. It's a drama. It's a slow burn drama, but it was shot in Iowa a couple years ago, and because of COVID, we're finally getting it out there. So be on the lookout for that. In post-production for a short film called Dean, which was also shot in Iowa. That is a revenge comedy, very dark comedy, like very, very dark. So be on the lookout for that at some film festivals soon.
Awesome.
Cool. Also check out our Chromogen pics on YouTube.
Yeah,
we'll put all of the links you want
description.
on the description. But yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Buttman is a treasure.
John, plug us.
Yes. Also, hey, this is Good Comedy. If you don't know us, thanks for joining. We really appreciate you watching. We've got social medias, Instagram, Twitter, what have you. They're on the description below. We just appreciate you watching, though. We if you want to like and subscribe and share, that's cool too. You know what? No, I'm going to be assertive. Like and subscribe. Share.
Do it. We did learn something.
Can keep learning stuff and growing and having fun together. So
every
that's us.
like is us, me and John having a conversation for real. And not being passive towards each other. Other than that, thank you everybody for listening. This has been another Good Comedy Podcast, and have a happy birthday.